All right. So we're going to cover just an intro to ARMLS, setting up contact searches. So obviously you're going to need your ARMLS login information to get in. WeServe would have given you that when you joined. So where I start with creating searches is I go into just the search, a quick search. Now, whenever you go into do your search, you want to make sure that you're searching for the appropriate properties. So if you're just looking for sales, you'll be residential. Residential sales, you're going to residential. Residential rentals are here. Land lots, commercial industry for lease, multiple dwellings, business opportunity, multi-properties, IDX as well. Is your investors, you said you're looking for specifically for townhomes, investment wise? Okay. So this is where you're going to save, where you're going to start your search that we're going to end up saving to that contact. So I just make sure that my status is active and coming soon. I don't care if my folks see under contracts to go into backup offers. Although this market right now that we're seeing, more people are canceling than they have been in the past, in the prior couple of years, just because they don't have to be as finicky and picky, as they once were.
Yeah.
Give me one moment. Hello. Oh, no, thanks. No, thanks. So we're going to go into dwelling type. So since he's looking for townhomes, we're going to call it apartment style flats as well. Is he good with condos? Okay, so that's an apartment style flat.
Okay.
And would he be interested in like a patio home?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to add that one as well. What price point is he trying to stay in?
From like 200 to 350.
Okay, so we're going to put our max at 350 and 200. So right now we're looking throughout the valley. That's not right. 97,000 homes. Sometimes this gets funky with me. Let me just reload the page.
They do that a lot. Because there's been some times where I'm like, that's a big number.
Yeah, which is funny because right now when you log in, it shows there's 15,190
Yeah.
without any parameters, right? So that alone, that in and of itself should take it down, putting a price point. That's more like it, 734. Okay, is he concerned with location?
Yeah, so kind of looking by campus, by ASU, and
Okay.
then more by like Sun City, Glendale area.
Oh, okay. So we got two different areas that we're going to be looking. So we're going to be looking near ASU, right? So we're going to come here and just do a quick little box. That's going to be in close proximity to ASU. And then he also Travis's investors looking in this Sun City area. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I don't want that. I'll delete that later. This does this to me all the time, and it's annoying. Yeah, we'll maybe get there. Okay, so I'm going to hit Sun City, which is kind of this area. Just out of El Mirage a little bit. Okay, does that look? Now here's where I'm going to delete that one rogue rectangle right there. Does that look pretty sufficient?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just select that. Any other variables that we need to consider? Okay. So what we're going to do from here is we're just going to hit the save button. Save search. And I'm gonna name this Dixon's Investor. Now you'll name this however you want. Typically when I do it, it's the buyer's name.
Yeah.
Or whomever I'm looking for. My description is gonna be two, or actually I'm just gonna say less than 350. And then ASU Sun City. Okay, so you can create a new contact, Mr. Investor, big money, let's call him that. And then you can put in his address or his email address. I'll come in and remove this so you're inundated with emails, Travis. So I put Travis's email in. I don't know why I don't do this because it didn't work for me at some point, but you can create a portal and hit yes right there. But I'll show you how to create it another way anyway. So for training purposes, .com. Okay.
It looks right.
So you hit save. Now this is going to save this search. Okay, so to find your saved searches, you'll come up here to menu. Going to come over here to save searches. Now I've got a couple in here, but yes, so it showed it up first.
Okay.
Now I'm going to create a new contact. So I come into contact management. Well, actually, you should be in there. Big money. There we go, Mr. Big Money. So here was the new contact I created. Obviously, I'm goofing off here. Put the appropriate name, but you can come in and hit searches, subscription. Now since I saved the search to him, it's already here. Okay. If you want to add a subscription, you're going to come down here to add subscription. You can change the subscription name. You can add, who to send notifications to. Now, I always email these to myself. This is the way I trigger knowing that there's a new property that just hit the market for a specific buyer. So what happens is once or twice a day, MLS will automatically send a notice to your buyer and you when a new home comes on the market that fits their criteria. Okay, so I always include myself here. Now, if you want an email when they pull up the link, you can do that. And preview mode, you can do that. I never do that. Now, this is where you change your notice to them. You can also create a template to have this. And I don't know who Mr. Robertson is. It just always did that. So we'll call him Mr. Big Money. And this template, please find either a new listing or one that has a recent change in status. Should you like new information? So this is where we would save that. So now, since I created a subscription, the subscription is to have those emails go out at any given time.
Oh, okay.
So to create a portal, you'll come to the portal here and you'll turn the portal on. Okay. And then you'll hit this invite to portal button. And then you'll need to set this up as well. But type in, their email address. If you want to CC anyone else, yourself, you can do that here. Then here's a custom portal. You hit send.
Then does that just like all the emails that are sent there, it kind of makes like its own folder or?
Yes. So this portal, they can log into your portal. So let's view it from the buyer side. So they're going to get emailed a link where they can go in and create their own login. And this is the portal that they're going to see on their end.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you can look for a list, detail. They can start with photos or they can start with a map. Okay. So 9 times out of 10, they're going to start with the list, and then they're going to come in here and select on. Why isn't it coming up? The detail. Oh, yeah, because they need to go to the detail. So now they can come in and scroll through the different listings.
Okay.
Okay. So in the MLS, now you're going to see me kind of stumble around here. There's a way to set up those templates. Default map. Okay, no. So this default map is whenever I come into the MLS, this is the area that's going to show up on my screen, this default map. If you want to expand it, that's great. Lion's share of my business is done in this range. So that's why I set up that default map that way. If you want it, to be bigger, that's fine. I don't think this is going to have any bearing on what we're doing here. Well, I'm going to stop this video and then you and I will try and figure out where to do the templates. So is there anything, I mean, it's pretty simple. You can search, let's just say that you got a buyer that's like, hey, I found this property. And you're like, okay, what's the address? Give me the address or the MLS number. You can come in here and select the MLS number or address search. Right. And then so you would put in, you can start with a house number or just go with the street name. You can put in a house range as well in that search. So anything that comes in with that street name should come up here. Okay, then obviously the MLS number. But let's just say that someone told you that of a house on San Marcos. I don't remember the street number or the house number. But it was probably in the 4,000s. I don't know if that house exists on San Marcos, but let's just try. So you can search a range from 2,000 to 4,000 or 2,000 to 6,000 is what I put in there, just to kind of catch anything.
Okay.
Now it's going to go out and look for any listings that are on San Marcos. And so there's no active listings. So you're going to be like, okay, here, help me zero in on it. Which city was it in? Was it in AJ? Was it in Sierra Vista? Looks like San Marcos is only in AJ. So, but you can kind of start narrowing down from there.
If they only have parts and pieces of
Yes.
address, you can figure it out.
Another one that I use quite a bit is multiple addresses. So whenever I'm getting prepared to go view listings, I'll come in here and if I have a list, like if I print up a bunch of planos or property reports and I have them all sitting, piled up, I'll come into this multiple address search. Actually, I'll go into the MLS search and then I'll just type in all their MLS numbers separated by a comma. And then you hit search and then it'll pull all of them up and then you can arrange for your showings.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's kind of walk through. Have you figured out how to do showings?
Mm-hmm.
How to
schedule them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it's, real easy just for folks on the video. So you come into your listing that you want to look, go through showing time, and then it'll walk you through creating a showing list and you can organize showings and order them the way you want to go. And it sends an email out to the showing agent or the listing agent, excuse me, about showings. Since this is my listing, it's not a very good one to go through because it doesn't know what I'm trying to do since I'm the listing agent. But anyway, all right. Quick, easy explanation on ARMLS searches and how to save them, and then set them up for emails to be going out to your buyers.